Good evening, dear friends. Welcome to my channel. And as usual, today my point of discussion is regarding happiness and end of suffering. Well, it's a very common phenomena in our human lives. In my previous chapters of Buddhism, I was talking about the various methods of ending of suffering. Now, I'm going through a piece called it's from the book No Mud, No Lotus. It's written by a very well known Vietnamese monk, Thich Nhat Hanh. So, let me go through what he is writing about happiness. And step by step, I will discuss the procedures of the end of suffering and how to attain that happiness which we are actually striving for. He says, we don't have to wait for the end of all suffering before we can be happy. Happiness is available to us right here and right now. But we may need to change our idea of happiness. Our idea of happiness may itself be the main obstacle keeping us from true happiness. Maybe the kind of idea which we are holding on to, that this will give me happiness, some fulfillment will give me happiness, some conditions which we have already given us by ourselves, by our own conditioning. So those conditioning and fulfillment of those conditions might not cause us that happiness which we actually are looking for. There are oysters living in the depths of the sea and they don't have any eyes. We can see the beautiful sky above us, but we often don't appreciate what we have. It's human nature. We always look beyond, we always look for something which right now is not present with us, but perhaps the happiness lies in the things which are actually right now with us. And thus it is said that being in the present scenario, being in the present time, and that is very important. Of course, we all are humans, we all have our ambitions, we all look forward to achieve something which are not in front of us, but what is after that, what is left after that? Are we actually happy after attending all those things, or are we actually like contented after getting all those things? Had it been like that, then that would have been the end of suffering. But my dear friends, it doesn't happen like that. There's an endless chain of conditions and desires and expectations. It's endless. So with all that, what can we do for getting that inner peace and happiness? Well, he says, we have eyes, we can see the beautiful sky above us, but we often don't appreciate what we have. Most of the time, we just ignore it. There are more conditions of happiness available than you and I can count, many more than it takes to make us happy in the here and the now. Well, which I discussed in my previous discussions, that uh, that if only conditions, as we were talking about, if only this happens, I am happy. If only that is fulfilled, then I am happy. So it is said, if we remove those conditions and start living in the present, enjoying what we are having in our hand right now, so that can give us everlasting happiness. There are more conditions of happiness available than you and I can count, many more than it takes to make us happy in the here and the now. If you're able to read the book, to read and understand these words, you are already much luckier than many people. So, if possible, we can arrange a copy of this book and go through what it says, and it is really very helpful for all of us. I think so. And tomorrow I'll be discussing more of from this book, which I have found very helpful for my life, and I think it is going to help to others' lives also, and it can help us, all of us, to be a better version of ourselves. So thank you, and I'm signing off for today. Tomorrow I'll be there with more of No Mud, No Lotus. No Lotus. Till then, let us pray. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Till then, this is Vasudha signing off. Stay happy, stay blessed. Good night.